Hello and welcome to the Basic Ass Cooking Channel. Today we're going to cook once and eat plenty with some roasted whole chicken and vegetables. Don't forget the vegetables. Look at how great this looks. I mean, simply delicious. Let's make it right now. So the first thing you're going to need, of course, is whole chicken. And on sale, this chicken was only about $10. You're also going to need some Tony's sasheries, some parsley flakes, some butter to go on top of the chicken, all melted and goody. This is an orange pepper and an onion. And also some garlic, can't forget the garlic. And this is half of a leek that was just in my refrigerator. I was just cleaning out my refrigerator, y'all. And 4 carrots and 1 potato. I only had 1 potato, how sad. And let's see, this is a lemon. We're gonna use half of the lemon. So the first thing you'll want to do is get your pan, just any kind of pan, roasting pan will work. And very shakily walk over to the oven and set it to 425 Fahrenheit. All the way up, pretty hot, but it needs to be that hot for the chicken to cook in this short amount of time. So the first thing I'm going to do is chop the onion. And when I was chopping the onion, I noticed that there's a little sticker that tells you that the onion came from Texas. How sweet and cute is that? So adorbs. Anyway, wherever your onion comes from, it needs to be chopped, even if it came from Kansas. So take the entire onion, peel off the outer layer, of course, and chop the whole thing and put it into your roasting dish. Next, you're going to chop and thoroughly rinse the leeks. You can see here that I have really tried to separate the pieces of the leek and made sure it's really well rinsed because they can be real dirty. Next, I'm going to peel and chop the carrots. So I'll show you here on the first one. Just peel it, lop off the ends, and then chop the pieces into not too small pieces. They have to roast for a while. You can see here the size that I used. All right, we're on to our potato. Next, you're going to rinse and chop the potato. I was kind of bummed I only had 1 potato. I mean, I guess that's life sometimes. You only have 1 potato. Next, what am I doing? Girl, come back over here. What are you doing? Oh, there she is. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is take your pepper. This is a nice orange pepper for springtime. You're going to de-seed it and just chop it into like slivers, like so. And add those to the roasting dish as well. We're off to a good start. This is already looking good. Next, you'll see here I have a kind of tough lemon. So I'm going to do the old school method of just using the butt of my palm to roll it and push, push, push. So do that, until you kind of have some pain in your palm. Don't do that until then, and blame it on me at least. And then the lemon will be a little bit more pliable, so the juices are kind of coming out. And cut the lemon along the lengthwise. Don't do it the way that I did it. Do it like knobby to knobby, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you why in a moment. Next, the garlic, chop the garlic. After you have all of those things into your roasting pan, you're going to season the bejesus out of this, because if you don't, the liquid from the vegetables won't come out and you won't have any sauce at the end. And plus they'll be bland all around, super bad. So you're going to season 1 time, salt and pepper, season, toss, and then season again just to make sure that you have everything thoroughly seasoned. When you rewatch this video, take a shot every time I say season. you might be drunk as a skunk, but your food is going to taste not like a skunk. It's going to be delicious. So like I said, repeat. And then I'm going to use a little bit of avocado oil that you see here in fast motion and toss it all together. So everything needs to be well seasoned and tossed and coated. Okay, get your life, get it together. Next, I'm going to take off my expensive watch that I'm sure most of you probably have one. I'm going to take it off so I don't get any chicken juice on it, because that would be weird. And instead of starting on the chicken, actually, I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter, like so. And I noticed I opened this butter very slowly, so I was obviously contemplating what my life has become. I'm making chicken videos on YouTube, and this makes me happy. I don't know how I got here. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of this butter that's pretty cold, and I'm going to melt the 2 tablespoons of butter just in a small little saucepan. You could also do it in the microwave if you wanted to. And finally, I'm going to take the chicken out, and off camera, I rinsed the chicken and washed my hands. That's why you saw me put down the paper towel in the background there. And now I'm going to take my Tony Chachere's and season the chicken very liberally. Like, just pile it on. You're gonna think it's too much maybe, but it won't be. You need a lot of seasoning. You need to season the inside too. If you're taking shots every time I say season, don't blame me for your alcohol poisoning. But if you follow these directions, you won't also have food poisoning, so it'll be good. So you're gonna also season the other side of the chicken, and all of the parts, like the leg meat and underarm meat and all of the parts, because if you don't, it's gonna be bland and that would be whack. So I could not easily get the skin up away from the breast, so I skipped that, and this was still tasty. So if you have the patience to do that, you can also season the breast. If not, if you're ready, you can now move on to put your garlic and your lemon inside of the cavity of the chicken. Here is why you should cut the lemon the other way. The lemon was a little bit too big for my chicken. This chicken actually was not very big. And so if you cut it the other way into like little wedges, it will go in easier. But the happy accident is that I squeezed the lemon to make it a little bit smaller, and I could taste the lemon flavors on the vegetables where I had squeezed the lemon. So it works either way. You do what you want to do. Next, I did not have any twine to truss my chicken. So I used some toothpicks to kind of very dangerously pin the leg skin together to try to keep the legs together. So do the best you can with what you have. And then you tuck the little wings under the body, like so. All right, so after you've done all of that, your butter should be melted. And I'm going to brush on the butter. Brush it on. You get to see me make hand movements with the video this way, with me watching myself make this dish. So after you have put your butter onto your chicken, next you're going to roast it. And you don't have to use a piece of foil while it's in the oven. I was very surprised that this worked, but it worked beautifully. As you can see here, I cooked this chicken for about 65 minutes. And this is a smaller chicken. So you need to figure out, how long to cook your chicken. I'll show you how to know that it's done, or have a good estimate of if it's done, in just a moment. But you can see it's so brown and juicy, and all of the vegetables are roasted, and there's so much like chicken flavor just coating everything. Amazing. I was so proud of this. Like, I am so hyped up about this recipe and about how well this turned out. Awesome. So Ina Garten, whom I've learned this technique from, said to shake hands, weird, shake hands with the leg, and if it kind of comes apart easily, you know the chicken is done. You can also, just to be sure, cut. You can make a cut. You can kind of see where I've made a cut, and you can see that the juices are clear. And just to be super sure, you can also cut into the breast meat and make sure that it's white. You know, it's all cooked. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching me make this delicious dish. I'll see you next time. Make this in the meantime, though. This is the Basic Ass Cooking Channel. I'm Nicole. Thanks for watching. Bye.